Everybody get out of the way!
Run!
We're getting raided now! Hey, what's up, you guys? It's the Buds again. And, first off, right off the bat, I just want to say sorry for no video on Monday. I'm recording this Tuesday. Hopefully it'll be up Tuesday. But sorry no video Monday. I just had, I had too much to do, and I was working on the hospital in the town. How I was talking to you, and I couldn't finish that, and I really wanted to finish that for this week's video. So, I'll probably have a Minecraft flat grass project either Friday the least, Wednesday if I finish it tonight, but I got like a banquet to go to, so I said, you know what, I should probably record a video anyway. Oh, Bongo's doing something.
So we're gonna teach you guys some stuff.
Yeah. So me and Bongo, basically what we play on is faction servers, because we like the thrill of raiding and stuff like that.
Not getting yelled at for it.
Yeah. So and I was just talking to him, and I'm like, hey, you know what? In all the faction servers we've ever played on, we've never been raided. You know, so I think we should share our tips with you. All right. So right off the back, this place right here is a perfect example of what not to do. Because I'm gonna walk over here and it'll tell you.
Now wait. If the owner of this base is watching this, we are not making fun of your base. We are just saying.
Exactly. This is just this is pretty much common sense. See, it says your safe zone. You can't build here, and his base is literally like 2 blocks away from spawn. That's a big no-no. Never have your base next to spawn. It's easily raidable. It's just the least have 1,000 blocks is a good start. I mean, if you have a lot. If
that server doesn't have 1,000 blocks, build on the edge of the map.
Yeah, build directly on the edge, because you want to get you don't really
that server you're on right now, Raine. That one there, that one has an edge, so I would not recommend that server. We're not gonna give the IP, and ow.
Oh yeah, I just saw this, and this is a perfect example. Like, see, I don't know. See, it looks like they almost had like a town going on, which is fine. I mean, if you can somehow build a wall around your town, just make sure you're really far away from spawn. That's the bigger thing. Like, these people got griefed, and like totally, probably with creepers or TNT, but they got griefed. It looked like they really had a nice base going on. They used the glass and everything, but they just got griefed. So, first tip, rule number uno. Do not build close to spawn. Terrible, terrible, terrible. Alright, and then we'll get back to rule number 2. Okay, another good example is, well, not example, another good way to stay hidden, or something like that, is to find a good-sized mountain. Find a good-sized mountain and drill into it. And, because the first thing that you want to look for is you want to look for resources. And a lot of good resources are in mountains, and if you could find a really good mountain that's really, really high and climb to the top of it and mine into it and have like a base inside, 1, you're gonna be pretty high up and you could have vantage points, and 2, you could probably turn it into a pretty sweet base, because a cave is like a canvas. So if you could find, did I say cave? I said a mountain. I mean, a mountain is like a canvas. And if you could find a mountain, it's one of those good examples. But just make sure you're way away from spawn, and make sure it's a pretty good size height. Like this one's not really a good size height. This one was just an example. All right, step 3. All right, the next one is jungle biomes. Dang it, jungle biomes. Jungle biomes are a really good asset now in the new update. With jungle biomes comes these brush, and what I really like about these brush is that, like, they're low, so what you could do is you could tunnel under these and just block yourself up, and you can seriously just make a huge pathway under all of these brush, and just make sure you shift, always shift. You could, like, if you find a really good patch, you could make a weaving tunnel through all of these. Just make sure you shift.
Yeah, normally in a big flat one, you'll be able to do this a lot easier. So
yeah, just shift and oh hey, look, some guy tunneled down. I'll probably go down. Don't ever do that. This is just a off-topic tip, but don't do this. This is just bad. Oh, but these tunnels I don't really recommend treetop bases, because there's just so many things that could happen with a treetop base. You could TNT cannons, lava, especially lighting the tree on fire. I mean, that's a big one. You could seriously just somehow light the bottom of the tree, and then everything will come up. And another one. All right, so that's another. The next tip, since we're already in trees, is always take the leaves with you. If you cut down a tree and you don't want to be followed, try to take the leaves with you, because if you just leave the floating tree, really good people who like to track could really track you down using the leaves. Like say, oh, this tree's leaves aren't gone yet. They haven't decayed, so this guy probably went this way. So always take the leaves if you have time. I mean, I understand if you don't have time, but if you have time, take the leaves with you. Or don't take them with you, but cut them down, because you don't want to get tracked in a faction server. Alright, on to the next tip. Alright, the next tip is caves. Caves, underground, all that good stuff are really good to utilize if you know how to do it right. The first thing is you want to get not really far. I mean, no, screw that.
You want to get deep.
You want to get really deep. And you want to get deep. You want to get deep. You want to get next to a mine shaft would be good. Hey, someone just enemied us. You want to get next to a mine shaft, and you want to be able to expand it. Because if you expand it, you can put farming, mob grinder. Oh, there's a guy over there. Shift. He's gonna kill us. Yeah, we're gonna die. I hope he knows.
No, it's that slim. It's fine. Just go ahead, keep going.
No, it's that slim shot, dude. Why does he always need? He's been with us this whole time. Alright, while we're doing this, this is a bad example because we just did this really quickly, but if you're underground, cover your way up and use a fence gate, because if you use a fence gate, there's a glitch. Like, oh, I hope he gets shot by the skeleton. If he is, go kill him. If you use a fence gate, what you do is you get in the fence gate like this, close it, disconnect, and reconnect. And what happens is you spawn on top of the surface. Really good.
As long as there's no caves.
Yeah, as long as there's no other cave. But otherwise, did you die?
Yeah.
Oh, you loser. He's probably searching for me then, isn't he?
That's it. That's fine.
Whatever. Alright. I'm gonna die, so. Alright, next. Okay, and the next tip is always keep your doors shut. I don't care if you're...
We had to switch to a server for this, but...
Yeah, we had to switch to a creative server for the next few tips. But these are just gonna be really quick, so... I don't care if you're underground, above ground, or what. Keep your doors shut just in case someone does come in. Alright? If your doors are shut...
You never want someone...
Yeah.
You know...
If your doors are shut, it's less likely for you to get raided. I mean, I know we've raided some servers, and if they have their doors
all
shut...
ones we've raided.
Yeah. Almost all the time.
Normally, the easiest way to do this is to build a cannon.
Yeah, or a creeper. But still, just keep your doors shut. Alright, the next tip is, since we're just on a server, this next tip is just, really just plain and simple. Don't have your, faction names, like obvious, like, don't have faction names like the Skylanders, or the Underground...
Something like that, and then have your base up really high.
Underground people.
The miners.
Or
don't
miners.
Have that.
Don't have your name like that. Because I just say, oh, okay, so these guys are underground. So now all I have to do is look for them underground. Hey, what's up, Toby? Just don't. I mean, that's sort of an obvious tip. Yeah, like Skylanders, and you have a base in the sky. I mean, sort of dumb anyway. Skyrim, I guess, I don't know if Skyrim would be considered one of those. or not, but if it is, don't just if your faction name is Skyrim, don't be in the sky. All right, and the next tip.
Okay, well I'm gonna pass it on to Raine now.
Yeah, he's got his phone. The next tip is trust the players that you add. If you're really adding like random people, check them out first. Ask around, see if they have any like record or anything, and always like don't give them anything special like diamond stuff or anything. Keep them having like low stuff so they really feel like low people. Let's see if I can break this. I'll keep them low, and always lock, like if they have lockette, which that's not really it's a side tip. Always don't play on servers that are faction and they have lockette, because that just means like rating's a lot stupider. So always don't play on those servers, but always check the guys out, make sure they're trustworthy. Give them a few tests and stuff like that. And hide the more important stuff like wood. I guess you could hide if you have a lot of wood. Keep your wood. If keep all the wood in a chest, or he doesn't know, or she. I don't judge, but all right. So then the last tip we can give you is not the last tip. What am I thinking? No giant structures. No don't have like a base on a flat grass map. No, a base on a map with like a bunch of buildings and stuff. I mean, if you're gonna do a city, cities are fine. They're really cool. I've seen a lot of faction servers with cities, and personally, I don't raid cities. Cities are, I mean, you worked a lot of time on a town, and the fact that you actually got people together to build a town is really cool. So I don't raid towns or cities or whatever. But I highly recommend don't have a city above the ground. Because that just leads to a whole lot of trouble. Now, a cave city would be really cool, like you have like a huge dugout cave or something like that, and it has a town in that. That'd be really cool if you could somehow get that done. But no structures. Stay away from structures on top of the surface. They're really just they're easy to raid, and I wouldn't say easy. It just depends on your thing. There's one mechanism that we did one time. If you can get enough cobble, like what you do is you put cobble up here, and then you put like, alright, say this is your roof, okay, and then you put water all along these blocks. And you put water all on this row of blocks, so like they swim up, and they can't jump over that block. And you put half slabs on top of this. Alright, so say you put the water on that block, and then you put a half slab. If you're using cobble wall, I highly recommend cobble wall too, because cobble is a little bit, or cobble, if you can get enough obsidian, use obsidian, but don't if you're climbing up water, I mean you can't climb over that. So that's another good tip. And then the last one, Bongo's AFK, so the last one is with water bases. Water bases are a good